Hey everybody, my name is Pastor Rich.
I'm Mrs. Jones.
And I'm Zach Smith.
And we're excited that we have something to share with you about sharing. Mrs. Jones, do you have a story for us?
Yes, today's story is from Acts chapter 4, verses 32 through 37. It's called Believers Share. There were many people who believed in Jesus. They became a community. They shared everything they had with one another. No one said, "This is mine." The community of believers took care of one another. People shared their money with the community. The money was used to care for everyone, so no one was in need. The believers continued to teach about Jesus and share God's love with others.
Wow, that is a good story. It sounds to me like they used what they had and they shared it with people who were in need.
Right, they didn't want anyone to be in need, and they didn't think that they needed to keep everything for themselves.
I don't know about you, but that reminds me of one of the very cool ministries of our church. I think we need to take a trip down to the basement to check out the food pantry. Come on, let's go. It's dark down here. Where's the lights? Here we go. All right, so if we go through this door, that gets us to the food pantry. Let's see if I remember which key on this keychain opens the food pantry door. I think that it's this one. Ta-da!
Yay!
Open sesame. And here we are. We are in the food pantry, so let's give people a run through of what happens in these different rooms. Actually, you know what? Let's start in the back.
Yes.
Because in the back, I think, is where we have all the food stored. This is where we gather up things that we can use as a church to help people in our community who are in need. So what do we got in here, Cindy?
Well, we have lots of food. We have things that you probably eat almost every week at home. We've got peanut butter, macaroni, pasta sauce, fruits, soup, vegetables, juices, beans, tuna, pancake mix, and lots of extras. And do you know where all of this comes from?
Where?
A lot of it is from donations. A lot of people either bring in food. Actually, if we went up to the ramp coming into the church, we would see lots of bags along there where people had thought of something that they wanted to share, so they brought it in. So we get a lot of donations by money or by actual canned goods, and then we put those all together. You want me to show you what it looks like when you put it all together?
Oh yeah, let's check that out.
Okay.
See what the bags look like when we give them away to people who need them. I saw food back there. I also saw things like soap and even toilet paper. There's all kinds of stuff that people need, isn't there?
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Yes, things that you would be normally going to the store to buy, and if by chance, it wasn't so easy for you to go and buy those items, we want to help out the people in our community, and the way we do that is by giving them a bag that includes a lot of the items that we had just talked about. Cereal and vegetables, peanut butter, toilet paper, like you said, making spaghetti, soup, everything that you can think of that we would, you would want to have in your cupboards to eat and stay healthy. And if we do a little bit of, just to help out a little bit, it might be what a family needs during a tough time. And so we'll have all these bags ready ahead of time, and then when it's food pantry day and people come in, we give them a bag, and they know that they are loved and that their community cares about them.
Yeah, and I've been to some of these food pantry events, and I know I have seen Cindy there, and I've seen Zach there, and it's such a joy to together share what we have to help those in our community who are in need. And you can help with the food pantry too by giving to the food pantry, whether you want to give some canned goods or give a donation of money to support. Maybe you want to even spend some time helping to put bags like this together for people who need them, or on Food Pantry Day, the second Thursday of every month, helping to actually share these bags with people who drive in their cars to our church building who need that food. It's such a good thing to be able to share what we have with those in need, isn't it?
It's a perfect example of what we learned in our story.
Yeah, well,
on our whole community, coming together so that we don't have people in need.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for joining us for our tour of the food pantry and everything that you do. Go ahead and find ways that you can share what you have to help people who are in need. That's one very good way to follow Jesus.